Hi everybody and welcome to the Social Communication YouTube channel. Alright, please subscribe if you're into all things online marketing. Today's tutorial is going to quickly go over creating a list in Mailchimp and then of course creating a sign up form so that people can sign up to your list. And basically the Mailchimp's used to send out newsletters and create newsletters and basically talk to your base, your newsletter base or your customer base very easily and efficiently, and of course get some more sales in. So I do have another video which explains how to set up a campaign and send the campaign. You can look for that in my videos tab on my website, www.socialcommunication.co.za, and there you'll find a lot of other videos as well, and of course a lot of those also feature on this channel. So if you're looking to send the campaign, of course just go watch that video. But before you can even do that, you're going to need to set up a list and a sign up form so people can sign up. So let's go ahead and do that by clicking on lists. All right, here we go. We'll have all my lists in here, but for the purpose of this tutorial, I'm going to actually create a list. So there we go. You can also create a group, what they call a grouping, which is where you basically segment a current list, so to speak. Anyways, this one I want to create a new list. So list name, I'm going to call it example list. And that's just because for the tutorial, guys, we're not actually going to be doing a send. From email address, I'm just going to, well, this is just for one of my clients, and it's basically, if I use this email address, it'll be nice and easy because we've already verified this address when we started the account. Verifying is just a quick process that you do when you obviously sign up to Mailchimp in the beginning. From name, in this case, I'm going to use my client's name, TBI. You could also use your own name, but that depends on what kind of company you are. Again, this is discussed in the actual campaign send, because that's what this is. This is like defaults for your send. If you want to know more about that, just watch my other video. Go quite into depth about choosing a name that suits your campaign type thing, and also of course an email address that suits your campaign. Straight away as well, you'd want to also remind people of how they got here. So you signed up to this newsletter via our website. There we go, nice and simple. Just to remind people so they don't mark you as spam or anything like that. This address will already be filled in when you sign up for Mailchimp, so you can edit it if you really want, but you know that's already there. How often do you want to know about people signing up and stuff? A daily summary is great for me anyways. I don't need to know one by one unsubscribes or subscribes. That's a little bit too much. So a daily summary is great, and you can save this list. Now it's created, great. And yeah, you can see there's no subscribers. You can go and you can import them. If you've got an Excel sheet with all your clients in there and your email addresses and all that, you can go ahead and import it. It's nice and easy. It'll just talk you through the process. It's very simple. That's if you already have, but we're assuming for this tutorial that you don't have people, or so in which case you'd want to create a sign up form so people can actually sign up. So I'm going to do that. Click on create sign up form. Now this is asking you what kind of form you want to. This is basically where you can actually build what it looks like and things like that. Now I just want to quickly point out that this here is great because you can send these around all over the internet on Facebook. You can share it and people can sign up that way, which is fantastic for an online campaign. But these embedded forms also very important. These basically what it is that it gives you code that you can give to your website developer, or if you're good with, or if you know WordPress, you can go and insert that yourself and basically embed your sign up form into your website so that people when they visit can sign up to your newsletter list. But I'm going to go ahead and choose the general bold design, that sort of thing, which is what you're going to be a lot of the time doing. And there we go, create a form. And yeah, I'm not going to use capture or anything, and I'm also not going to bother letting subscribers pick between a plain text or HTML. I'm just going to go straight HTML. It's the way I do send. And as you see, they've already given you a basic form. So what I want to do here is I actually want to edit the content of the actual of the actual form, so it looks better. Sorry, so just so it looks better. And yeah, it's called example list. That's actually was the list name, so I'm just going to say example newsletter so you guys can see how that works. You can obviously add more text in under here if you really wanted to. And basically the list will update and save, as you can see, example newsletter now. You can add a message in here if you want to say like, go ahead and sign up, and we won't share your details. That sort of thing's often good. You can also add more fields here, guys. This is the basics that I usually advise that you stick to. But if you want, you can go ahead and you can add even radio buttons so that people can choose between certain things and send that in. You can add address, birthday, phone, website, image, functionality so that people can do all of those things when they're signing up. But I advise, if you're trying to get more subscribers, that you stick to quite a small thing and then run campaigns later to get more demographics and stuff. In the beginning, you just want them to be part of your list so you can get going. Basically, how you share this list now is you grab this URL that they've given you actually, and it's that simple. If I go ahead and go into a new tab and paste that in, you'll see now it'll pull up the list the way that we designed it. And there we go. It's fantastic looking. I mean, you can add a huge image header in here, so use your logo, which I advise, definitely. And look, guys can then subscribe directly. Sorry. So yeah, back to you've created yourself a list now. A sign up form. Now let's go back to the sign up forms quickly and go to embedded form, because that's just as important. Basically, it's the same thing. Subscribe to our mailing list, that sort of thing. You can see it's all designed. And basically, any kind of design change that you do on here at all will then reflect in this code that they give you. And as you can see, copy paste this onto your site. This is an HTML form, so you can actually just pop that onto your site as is. And look, if you're not a tech savvy guy or gal, that is, if you're not tech savvy, then go ahead and just speak to your web developer and send them this, and they'll be able to sort you out in no time. And just a note for people on the WordPress platform, you don't actually even have to send or copy or paste or add any code or anything like that. On the WordPress platform, I know you can actually just grab a free Mailchimp plugin, which then becomes a widget on your site, and you can just drag and drop that to anywhere on your website. And of course, when you first download the plugin, you'll just have to enter some details from your Mailchimp account, which is really easy. In fact, a lot easier than doing it this way. So if you're on the WordPress platform, then definitely take advantage of that. All right, guys. Well, that's the basics of creating a list and a sign-up form, and sign-up forms. It's an invaluable tool, so definitely do whatever you have to. Go sign up today, and start sending out newsletters when you have specials or anything like that. You'll be surprised at the kind of conversions you can get. All right, thanks for listening. Please make sure you subscribe.